Greetings to all. This is Dr. Suchishmita Ghosh, second year PGT in the Department of Anatomy at North Bengal Medical College, and today we will be seeing the structures that are present in the palm. Let us now look at the dissection of the palm. For this we put a transverse incision along the proximal palmar crease which overlies the wrist joint, another transverse incision along the distal palmar crease which overlies the metacarpophalangeal joints, then one longitudinal incision joining the midpoint of the previous two incisions, another incision is given towards the thumb. Then we get the skin flaps, these are reflected. After reflecting the skin, we get the superficial fascia of the palm as well. The superficial fascia has also been removed. Then we get the deep fascia of the palm which has been thickened as the palmar aponeurosis. This is a triangular fold of palmar aponeurosis. This is the continuation of palmaris longus tendon. This joins distally along with the transverse metacarpal ligament. Then this has been cut from the transverse metacarpal ligament and is reflected over the forearm. Then the structures over the palm are exposed. Here on the lateral aspect we have the thinner group of muscles which are namely the abductor pollicis brevis. On the medial side we have the flexor pollicis brevis, and deep to the two muscles in between, if we reflect these two muscles, deep inside we have the opponens pollicis muscle. So this is abductor pollicis brevis, this is flexor pollicis brevis, and deep to the two we have opponens pollicis. Here we have the adductor pollicis muscle which arises by two heads. This is the transverse head of adductor pollicis, and proximally we have the oblique head of adductor pollicis. So these two muscles comprise of the the adductor pollicis muscle. Coming to the medial side, we have the hypothenar group of muscles which are namely most medially the abductor digiti minimi. Here we have the flexor digiti minimi which is present laterally, and between the two deep inside we have the opponens digiti minimi. These are about the intrinsic muscles. We also have lumbrical muscles here. Lumbricals are 4 in number, numbered from lateral to medial. This is the first lumbrical. Here we have the second lumbrical. Here is the third lumbrical, and here the fourth lumbrical. The lumbrical muscles arises from the tendons of flexor digitorum profundus. Here we can see a part of dorsal interossei. This is the first dorsal interossei. We have similar dorsal interossei present for the rest of the fingers as well, and palmar interossei which are present deep inside. Then moving on to the superficial structures, we have the tendons of flexor digitorum superficialis here. This was the flexor digitorum superficialis muscle. The tendons pass below the flexor retinaculum into the palm, and at the level of the metacarpal bones, mid metacarpal bones, this tendon split to enclose the tendon of flexor digitorum profundus. Deep inside we have the flexor digitorum profundus. This is flexor digitorum profundus. These are the tendons of flexor digitorum superficialis which are splitting to enclose the flexor digitorum profundus. Then we have the superficial palmar arch here. This is the superficial palmar arch. This is basically the arterial arcade that is formed by the union of the ulnar vessel here. This is the superficial palmar branch of ulnar artery which is continued here with the radial artery, forming the arterial arcade. This is known as the superficial palmar arch. And we can also see the median nerve here. This is the median nerve. This was passing from the forearm, descending vertically downwards through the forearm, then it passes below the flexor retinaculum through the carpal tunnel, enters the palm and divides into digital branches. This entire thing is the median nerve. That is it about the palm.